Dear Sir, I must explain. This really ain't working. All that's going on here is my heart's truly hurting. And for sure, someone else can do the job nicely. As for me, selling products, it's just not in my psyche. I want to run naked where my essence can bloom, not stuck in this prison box, the fortress of doom. Excuse me if I appear untamed and plain feisty. I'm just letting my hair down, it's been held up too tightly. I never, in fact, told you straight I could work here. I feel like I'm going completely berserk here. For sure, I'm aware there are various perks here, but the compensation don't cover how much my soul hurts here. Now leave me alone, I do not owe you nothing. My heart must recover from being duped into bluffing. Fooling the man that I'm able to do it, when I blatantly know that I'm likely to screw it. My spirit's unconducive to any kind of restriction, and not living my truth equates to living a fiction. So please, sir, I beg you, do not force me to lie. I'm just not the type to push others to buy. Me working in sales is like a fish out of water. Then you really wonder why I ain't doing what I oughter. But don't get me wrong, I'm really no quitter. It's just that this ain't serving me as a cosmic transmitter. So I must serve you notice and say adios. And that was my letter of I quit to the boss. The problem is everyone is living in fear, and this message shall become my new chosen career. I'm a poet by trade, except I trade wild and freely, and I'm working for love, and that way I'm less needy. So don't buy my product unless you truly want it, because I don't want to be the one to sell you the wrong shit. Buy it if you like it, if your soul is inspired, if it sets your wild heart and your belly on fire. Take a leaf home if you vibe how I'm speaking, if you'd like to free some of your time for your keeping. Because maybe you're feeling the same as I once felt, a round peg in a square hole on a conveyor belt, knowing deep down you're meant for something better, waiting for me to spit out this darn letter. And perhaps your true genius would be better off spent in a park under a tree meditating with hemp. But on the contrary, this could all be blah blah, and you're totally happy how you presently are. Ha. Congratulations for keeping the cogs smoothly turning, whilst gracefully maintaining your wild heart burning. You are a genius, and it's your types I admire, although I accept I am differently wired. I just keep contemplating the nature of our existence, and the more that I do, the more I have work resistance. Perhaps we'll discover a way to live simple, travel light and work less, and carry more dimples. Let the baggage we carry be the love in our hearts, like a mystical marriage acted out as an art. So rip out your heart that's hiding under the closet, that got buried with thoughts of the next flat deposit. And remember, this moment is woven in with forever, and soon we shall see we're all in it together. Far from the misconceptions of being a crazy, when we do what we do best, that's been in us since babies. If everyone else did the same, we'd be laughing, living a song and a dance, drumming, chanting. When you claim back your soul, then you're having a ball, and you find that you need almost nothing at all. All of those false desires you were seeking, you can let it all go, as your heart no more weeping. As long as you're able to exchange lots of love, then you're happy as Larry, presents come from above. The dancing, the singing, the joy, it's all free, as well as your birthright to just simply be. So if you can't hack it, It don't mean that you're worthless. You just need to find your lifelong and soul purpose. For sure, we can't ignore the down-to-earth basics, but work is no chore if we completely embrace it. And we know that our actions will aid a rich future, a sustainable existence, not a bloody big blooper. There are jobs that need doing that are not being done. There are unrecognised geniuses who've been labelled as dumb. People not using the gifts they were born with. Intellectually frustrated in a world so distorted. But now is the time to turn over the tables and stop all this madness. Listen out for the angels. Everything is energy, but what does that mean? It means we could be living a utopian dream. With a little ingenuity, insight and action, if we take the initiative instead of the distraction, and leap off the treadmill that's heading for disaster, our lives could be filled with such genuine laughter. The foundations may crack before it gets better, as the build-up of plaque gives way to the pressure of the magnetic force of our hearts in full blossom. It's a natural course, but we must first hit rock bottom. So, if you know that your destiny is different, weave it into the now, take it out of the distance. Likely that your differences will be different from mine, but all of our innate influences combined shall be the start of a new world, a new order, and the end to this global, crazy, mental disorder. So maybe your job is a paradise gardener. Or maybe you just want to be around as a father. Or maybe you're a physics and scientific genius, but your potential's unopened, thinking life is so tedious. Or perhaps you're the next pioneering neurologist, with a bag of solutions or an endearing geologist. Perhaps you know how to make free technology. Or maybe you're a mother to the next child prodigy. Perhaps you'll design a new educational system, making learning more fun, full of meaning, great mission. Or maybe you're homely and want to be a good mother and a supportive, non-career driven lover. And maybe your intellect just isn't the smartest, but you happen to be a great culinary artist. You could be a builder, but you keep on rebelling, because you'd rather be focusing on ecological dwellings. Or maybe you're plain tired of playing the geezer, because you know you'd do better as a spiritual healer. Whatever your path, be it mother, inventor, it cannot be wrong if it's from your heart centre. So don't be afraid of others' expectations, your parents, your peers, and the laws of the nations. Fear is the path towards misery, sorrow. So follow your heart, and your dreams, they shall follow.